Hey guys, it's Tim coming at you with a brand new episode of The Spotlight, the show where I pose an interesting question or just a general interesting idea and then have you guys take from there in the comments. So with the recent influx of movies based around this idea, I've actually been wondering today's topic fairly often recently. When should you continue a franchise? And I'm not talking about rebooting it like I did for a previous Spotlight, I'm talking about creating new installments to tie into the stuff that already exists in this franchise. Because there's been tons of movies like this in the past few years, 300 Rise of an Empire, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, Star Wars The Force Awakens, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. There are tons of new movies coming out tying into franchises that have been gone for, at minimum, 5 years, usually even longer than that. And sometimes they end up working, like with The Force Awakens, and Fantastic Beasts is doing well, and Jurassic World did very well as well. But for some of the other ones, you wonder why they even bothered getting everyone back together to make a new installment for this franchise. Because regardless of the quality of the movie or even the name of the franchise, after a certain period of time, people are going to just naturally lose interest in something. There's basically an unspoken grace period about the amount of time between the first movie and the sequel that people internally abide by. It's the reason why we get so many reboots of established franchises, because people still want to make money off of the IP, but they know that people will lose interest in something if they drag it out for too long. The obvious reason for why they would want to make a sequel to something from years and years before the sequel or continuation comes out would obviously be money, but a lot of these movies that have this same formula usually don't do all that well unless they're part of an established franchise. But on the topic of money, the actual movie that catalyzed me doing this idea was Avatar 2, which at the time of its release next year will be released 8 years after the original movie came out. And you can tell why they would go ahead and continue doing the Avatar movies even this late after the original one came out. One, because James Cameron has a lot of pull in Hollywood because of his track record, and two, they think it'll make a lot of money like the original did. But will it? Because while I'm sure that there are people who are still interested in seeing a continuation of Avatar, a lot of the wow factor of the CG in the movie and the 3D has worn off at this point, and I can't find a lot of people who I personally know who are even interested in that movie still coming out. A lot of them don't even realize that it's even still in development. So the question that I'm asking you guys is, when should you continue an established franchise, and how long is too long between installments to just cut your losses? Well, as always, let us know down in the comments section, and if you're new to the channel and you like what you've seen here, feel free to subscribe. But until next time, this has been Tim from the Hybrid Network, signing out.